Hey, yo, what's good, gaming players? It's your boy, Disney Sharp, man, aka Sharp Plays, back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode, and we are back with some more Madden 26 action. We are set to continue with this 6 game 1 o'clock schedule here in week number 5. Now, before we talk about the game that we're about to get into, if you haven't seen the previous 4 games so far here in week 5, I would encourage you to go check them out because you do not want to miss out on the rest of action here in the 5th week of the regular season because this is literally the furthest that we've gotten so far. Now, if you guys haven't seen the previous 4 weeks, be sure to go watch them. Especially if most of you guys are new to this series, welcome aboard. You would want to watch every single game that you may or may not have seen throughout. So then that way you guys will not miss out on the rest of this series as we continue forward. Yes, we are in week 5. This is like this is gonna be a very short week 5 as I mentioned at the beginning of the 5th week because half of the teams are on bye. The Packers, the Bears, the Steelers, and the Falcons are all on bye weeks here in week number 5. Now, coming up, we've got a matchup that could be interesting. We've got the Jets hosting the Cowboys. You see the stats right there on the screen. This is going to be a very huge test for the Cowboys defensively. How can they contain that offense of the Jets? You know they can throw. You know they can run. They can do tons of things on the football field, and Dallas is going to get tested in this game. So, without further ado, let's get into the third 1 o'clock scheduled game here in week number 5. We're heading down to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the home of the unbeaten New York Jets. They are currently one of the 5 teams so far that are unbeaten through 4 weeks. They're looking to make it 5 in a row against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas with a chance to end that 4-game winning streak of the Jets. Let's find out what happens. Let's go.
Surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Alright, so we are set to go here at MetLife Stadium. As I mentioned, the Dallas Cowboys are going to get tested in this game. And it all starts right here. The offense for the Cowboys will start with the football. How will they fare against a very solid Jet defense? We are about to find out right now. As Nick Folk has it all teed up, we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this one will not be returned, so the first drive will start at the 20. So here comes Dallas offense. They're led by Dak Prescott.
Originally the 135th pick.
And Dak Prescott knows coming into this game, he knows that this Jets defense is the #1 total defense in the NFL this season. And this is going to be a very huge test for Dak and company. Here's a run on the very first play from scrimmage, but the Jets defense is right there to make the stop. No gain that time.
Tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott looking around, and Prescott's gonna get rid of it. He knows exactly how much that Jet defensive pressure is. He just decides to get rid of that pass.
S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
3rd and 10.
Prescott now on 3rd down.
Prescott looking, and down goes Prescott. He's sacked. And it's Luke Robinson getting to the quarterback on 3rd down. 4th down coming up for Dallas. A 3 and out.
To really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3 and out.
That is how much the Cowboys are going to get tested in this game. So Brian Anger on to punt for the Cowboys. And this one will be sent in the air. This one will go inside the 30. So the Jets will take over at the 26. So out comes the number 3 passing yards leader, D Sharp. He's ready to go. And let's see what he does.
But he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Play action fake right off the bat. Here's a catch made. Young Buck has it for a gain of about 4 to the 29.
Defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Ready. Takes the handoff. Now
play action fake. D Sharp, a bullet over the middle. There is TJ Bell with the catch there. 1st down, Jets to the 46.
24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This is how much the Jets offense are that worthy. Their offense is just that good. They've been good for 4 weeks straight. And here's Breece Hall. His first carry, gains of about 2. And this is a reason why the Cowboys have to contain him. Breece Hall, he's having one of his better seasons as a Jet to this point. He had over 300 rushing yards in the Jets' victory.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Come on, set. 50, green. Here's a throw.
Here comes the blitz, and D Sharp sees it. Here's Breece Hall over the middle, and he's taken down to the 35. Another 1st down for the Jets.
And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down. Here's Breece Hall. Breece Hall's got the room, and he's brought down to the 21-yard line. 1st down for New York. A gain of 15.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the
In motion is TJ Bell. D Sharp sees the pressure, throws, and he overthrew his receiver. So 2nd down, he was trying to go to Julian Willis. With 2nd down.
I expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go. Now he'll throw off the play fake.
Another play action fake. And this time D Sharp with nowhere to go. He's going to be sacked. And it's Brandon Wells who gets the sack that time.
He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There's nothing to be had.
So here comes a 3rd down.
Guys out wide. Here we go. 3rd and long. Blue 32. Ready. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
3rd down, and look at that bullet throw over the middle. Julian Willis with the catch, and he is down at the 3-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Man, oh man, what a throw by D Sharp.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here we go, set. 45, wide.
1st and goal from the 3.
Ready, ready. From the red zone on 1st.
Another play action fake. D Sharp has a man in the end zone, but he overthrew it.
So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Play action fake. D Sharp connects with Bell, but he's going to be tackled behind the line.
That is the epitome of trust right there.
And now it's 3rd and goal.
Out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results.
3rd and goal. Here's D Sharp finding Garrett Wilson for the Jets touchdown.
The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
What a start for the Jets on their opening drive. They get the defensive stop, and they go right down the field on the Cowboys defense. And Folk nails the extra point. And the Jets take a quick 7-0 lead at home. This is why I said the Cowboys are going to get tested in this game. And already the defense giving up points on their opening drive. That's never a good sign. And this one is not going to be returned. A touchback as it goes into the end zone. So here comes the Cowboys offense. They're ready for drive number 2.
They haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
1st down. Here's a carry. It's Okafor for a gain of about 2. And the way the Jets defense is very good at the running game, they should not have that much of an issue with Okafor in this one, depending on how this game goes. Because Okafor was over 100 yards in that last game for Dallas.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. They give it back to Okafor. He doesn't pick up much, but he's tackled at the 26. A 4-yard pickup. Here comes a 3rd down, which will have to wait as we end the 1st quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Jets up 7-0 against Dallas. Right, we're set for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with a 7-0 lead, but the Cowboys have the ball. They've got a 3rd and short coming up as they're trying to move the chains. And Prescott hit as he throws, he loses it, and it's recovered by the Jets. The defense of the Jets continues to put up destruction after destruction on their opposing quarterback.
for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays.
So the Jets are going to take over after the takeaway.
That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here's a toss. As Hall cuts inside, a penalty flag is thrown on the field. And this one goes against New York.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
So 1st and 19 from the 20.
Come on, set.
D Sharp, he's going to try to keep it.
So much for finishing things on the ground.
But he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second and 19.
It's tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Let's go. Hut.
2nd and 19. D Sharp's going to keep it again. But this time he's able to gain about maybe 5 or 4 yards. But there's still a 3rd down coming up.
Running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
Here we go. 52 Bulls. Ready?
3rd and long for him here.
D Sharp throws on 3rd down. Here's Garrett Wilson. Breaks 1 tackle. And he's going to be stopped at the 9-yard line. It's not going to be enough. But here comes a 4th and 9. So here comes the field goal unit.
You could run into problems just like that.
And Nick Folk gets this one to go. And the Jets, they take a 10-0 lead.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
So now the Jets up 10-0 as Nick Folk is set to kick it off. And here comes the return. And the tackle is going to be made at the 22-yard line. So back out comes the Cowboys offense. They're only down 10, so things aren't looking too bad. But the yardage-wise, they've got to get things going.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
1st down. Up the middle goes Okafor. Picks up a gain of 6, maybe 7.
Drive starting run like that, Cage, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action, and look at PJ Russell. Sacks Dak Prescott immediately. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Prescott with a penalty flag down. This one's incomplete. And this is a holding against Dallas. So the Jets are going to go ahead and decline that one. So a punt will be coming up for Dallas.
And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
And this one's sent in the sky. No return for Young Buck. This one goes inside the 15. The Jets will take over at their 14.
Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it.
So the Jets are ready to take over.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's see what they can come up with. They kicked the field goal last time. Now they have the ball again, up by 10. Here comes Breece Hall on the ground. And he's taken down, but a penalty marker is down on the field. And this one goes against New York.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. getting him thrown.
First and 9, and D Sharp. That pass is deflected.
This one misses the tight end.
He tried to go to TJ Bell. Second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm.
Second and 9, and Brees Hall gets flattened. No gain that time. Now it's third down.
Quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
In motion is Young Buck.
Throw here, third down.
D Sharp looks to throw. This one's caught by Julian Willis. And he's taken down at the 28. But that will be a first down, New York.
It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And we reached the 2-minute warning here at MetLife Stadium.
It's the Jets holding the lead at MetLife.
The Jets holding on to a 10-point deficit here in the second. They have the ball, though.
First and 10.
And here comes Brees Hall. And he is met quickly by defenders. A loss of a yard.
Sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
The action fake. And D Sharp's going to throw it away.
So we just got rid of that one. That brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies. We do, Kate. We try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Ready.
Third and long. They're gonna throw.
D Sharp. Oh, and Brees Hall was open. He did not turn around.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws,
D Sharp would definitely want that pass back. I'm pretty sure he's going to be yelling and screaming at Brees Hall to why he didn't catch that. Because he was open and he had space in front of him.
The Cowboys about set to take over.
But now the Cowboys are set to take over.
Got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. First down, here's Dak.
Prescott, and he overthrew it. Incomplete.
Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott.
Prescott looking, and he's stacked in the end zone. It's a safety. Jermaine Johnson gets there for the sack. So the lead extends.
And possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think Marshall?
So Brandon Aubrey will kick this one in the air.
Let's go.
And here comes Garrett Wilson. And Wilson up the middle. Garrett Wilson off to the races. Look at him run. Breaking a tackle. And takes it all the way to the 7.
Yeah, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly.
How about that?
Down the field. This offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly. Try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
The Jets are rolling.
Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with first and goal waiting for him.
The Jets looking for another touchdown to put on the board.
Getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Clock, 10. Ready?
They'll go play action.
Play action fake. D Sharp sees it and he's brought down. And it's David Smith who gets the sack.
Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So 2nd and goal.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Working now from the gun.
D Sharp over the middle. There's Young Buck. And he's taken down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up.
But it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
D Sharp, 3rd and goal. He's got Willett. Touchdown Jets.
The Jets racing them to the halftime locker room. Slant route as it does so many times every game we call.
Look at the Jets, the ones to the sky here at MetLife Stadium.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And the Jets are going to stay out there to go for 2. Can you believe that?
Aaron Glenn keeping his kicker on the sideline, Brock. He wants 2 here.
Come on,
Right, they're going to throw for it.
D Sharp, and he's going to find Bell.
2-point try does not work out, and I'm not sure this flag is going to save him either.
But the flag is on New York.
Gain on the play just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand.
So the Cowboys declined the penalty, so it's an 18-0 score. But the Jets are still out in front, big time. And this one is not going to be returned. Into the end zone it goes.
The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. They're losing by 3 scores. They'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit.
So Dak and the Cowboys
As they get set for this 1st and 10.
looking to at least try to cut into that lead. Here's a high throw dropped by Winslow. 2nd and 10 now.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Prescott looking to throw here in.
1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long.
Prescott looking, down he goes. The Jets defense do it again.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, the Cowboys offense, they are struggling.
And after that drive, went backwards.
But it's like I said, they were going to get tested in this game against the #1 total defense in football. And man, the Jets are proving that.
Comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
It's out of bounds at the 20.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Play action fake. D Sharp sees it. Here's Willis with the catch. An immediate timeout called by the Jets. 9 seconds remain.
Now take it. All set to go now from the 35.
ready.
Looking to throw.
Play action fake.
Now to his left.
D Sharp rolling, throwing. This one's caught. Garrett Wilson, but the time is going to run out on the first half.
So
The Jets up 18 to nothing against the Cowboys. A shutout in the first
All
half.
right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
I told you the Cowboys were gonna get tested in this game against the #1 total defense in football. And man, when I tell you the offense for Dallas is struggling. They are struggling. So the Jets are ready to get the second half kickoff. They're already up 18-0. The Jets defense has played solid. They have locked up the Cowboys offense. But the Jets offense, they're doing what they usually do. So they get set to take over. Breece Hall ready to go. After a 300-yard rush yard performance in the last game, man, I'm pretty sure he will want to get the football one way or another.
Here we go, set.
And they're gonna hand it to him on first down. He breaks the tackle and is able to gain 3 yards.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Set. Red, 38, cut.
They're going to try and throw it here.
D Sharp lets this one go, and he's got his man downfield. Young Buck with it. He's down at the 40-yard line.
That's a 38-yard play.
38 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This Jet offense is just clicking on all cylinders.
First and 10 from the 40.
Set, ready.
They're going to throw out of the gun.
D Sharp senses the pressure. He's going to take off. There goes D Sharp. And he's out of bounds at the 19.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get
play action fake.
anyway.
D Sharp. Look at this. Wide open. Willis. Touchdown New York.
The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime.
What a way to start the third quarter.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Man, oh man, oh man. The Dallas Cowboys. The Jets are putting it to the Cowboys here in this one. They're not playing around. None whatsoever. 25 to nothing.
And the Jets continue piling onto this lead.
Can you believe this? The Jets are dominating the Dallas Cowboys. The #1 total offense, the #1 total defense in football is currently in the hands of the Jets. And they are just showing what they're worth. So the Cowboys will take over at the 24-yard line.
All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
And Dak Prescott still doesn't even have a yard passing yet. And he's going to connect on his first throw to Griffin for a gain of 5.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action. And he gets himself
Prescott throws this one. This one's caught by Okafor. And Okafor's got space. And he's taken down to the 46. And the Cowboys, they're in enemy territory now.
Dak now from the gun.
Dak throwing over the middle. Here's CeeDee Lamb.
And he's marked down.
And he's taken down to the 32-yard line.
13 yards as it
First
brings
down
up
for the Cowboys.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Prescott looking around, and that one's incomplete.
Defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Another throw for Prescott.
Prescott looking around. Down he goes. The third sack for Jermaine Johnson.
Third down.
And it's third down.
Incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. Third down.
Yeah! Here we go! Boy, 26.
Here he goes. Third and long.
Prescott, third down, and the flag is thrown. Here's an interception. Quincy Williams, the linebacker, takes it. And just like that, the Jets, they're going to get the ball.
No surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
Unbelievable.
First down from the 41.
38. Here we go.
Back to throw now.
D Sharp back to throw. Hit as he throws again. Here's Willis. Willis into Cowboys territory to the 30-yard line as he's tackled.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
First down. Here's Hall. And Hall, he's got room to the 20-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 9.
He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action.
Play action fake. D Sharp's got a man. But touchdown, New York.
The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I know you got a mixture looks
D Sharp is just throwing it all over the field. And the Cowboys are having a lot of trouble.
And he just made him pay.
That is now the 4th touchdown pass on the day for D Sharp.
Now to try the point after.
And he is just toying with the Cowboys defense. They are just struggling right now.
Extra points
It's
saved
now
for the
32 to nothing.
The Jets grow their lead yet again.
Man, if you're the Cowboys, you gotta find, and it gets even worse as of right now. Here comes Kenyon Okafor and the Cowboys. They have definitely struggled. Like I said, when I mentioned this being a test against the #1 total defense,
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
they threw the INT last time they had it, but
Dak out of the pistol.
Dak, he's gonna throw a nice deflection by Sauce Gardner. 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph his pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak.
Prescott with a penalty marker down. Here's Kevin Griffin.
Down after what he felt
And he's taken down at the 20.
We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner.
And this one's a holding against Dallas.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. The work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
2nd and 20, and Prescott's gonna go down. Are you serious? They continue to sack him. The 7th sack in the game.
Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
3rd and long. Here's Okafor. And he's only going to get a gain of a couple on that one. 4th down.
You could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
And this one's sent away. And Young Buck is not going to return it. This one will go all the way back inside the 20. And they will down it at the 17. So here comes Breece Hall again. And what a season he's had. He's had a tremendous season. Over 600 rush yards so far to this point.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Down. 60 reps.
1st and 10 for New York.
Play fake. He'll throw.
Play action. Here's a throw caught. Young Buck has it. A gain of about 6.
It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, hunt, ready.
They're throwing it.
D Sharp lobs it. This one's caught. TJ Bell with it. Down he goes to the 48.
Give him 25 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor.
D Sharp is now at 287 for the game. He is just toying with this Cowboys defense right now. He's just toying with him.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake.
D Sharp with good protection. Lets it go. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete.
It looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake.
Another play action fake. D Sharp sees it. Lets it go. And that one's overthrown. It's incomplete.
But it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
And this one goes against the Jets. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Jets are rolling. And they are more than likely on their way to a 5-0 start. But now the question is, will it be enough for them to get a shutout victory? Fourth and final quarter, set to get underway. This has been a one-sided affair.
Doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's go now. Hunt, hunt.
Takes the handoff.
Play action fake. D Sharp, good protection. Lets it go. Downfield. Got his man. It's Young Buck. Big play. And he's down at the 4-yard line. They just can't stop the pass game. D Sharp is just throwing it all over him. My goodness. And Young Buck had to jump in the air just to get that.
On the double.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
1st and goal. Here's a toss to Brees Hall.
So much for
And he
finishing
gets
things
slammed
off.
down.
Stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Ready. 10 black. Set. Go.
2nd and goal. And Brees Hall gets stuffed.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers.
3rd and goal
It
now.
also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
D Sharp, 3rd and goal. Wide open, it's Hall to the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
The Jets continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And the Jets, they're going to go for 2.
So once
They were
again, the
unsuccessful
Jets go for
earlier.
2.
But now they'll be looking for 2 more points to add on
Back to throw.
to their lead.
The pocket.
D Sharp, and that was deflected.
Not work out, and I'm not sure this flag is going to save him either.
And a holding against the Jets. Wow. Another 2-point conversion is unsuccessful because of a penalty. But it's still 38-0.
It's all lined up.
A rout right now by New York. They are making a statement.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back.
So
out to
Dallas,
So Coach Brian Schottenheimer said
by the
these
looks of the
Cowboys
scoreboard,
offense
they know that they're not going to win this
opportunity to
game.
win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout.
But the thing is, they're trying to avoid getting shut out in front of an enthusiastic home crowd on the road.
Working from the pistol, Prescott.
Prescott looking incomplete.
Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of
Just
the ball.
Dak Prescott just can't get rid of it. He's going against the #1 total defense, as I mentioned, and he's getting tortured out there. And Prescott can't get rid of it a second time. 3rd down. 3rd down again.
That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd down, and he's got his man. It's Kevin Griffin. A much-needed play. They needed that one. They get him down at the 41.
After a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Prescott looking, and he's down again. Dog, like, the defensive pressure gets to the Cowboys again. This is unbelievable.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. 26.
Now it's Prescott again.
Prescott looking, and he's down again. Jermaine Johnson, sack number 5 for him in the game.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
3rd and long for him here.
Prescott looking, overthrew it.
He was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field.
So Brian Anger will punt for Dallas.
And he drives this one into the
And this one's not going to be returned by a young buck. And they're going to down this one at the 10-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last impressive touchdown drive, now they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one.
Let's see what the Jets can do. They start from the 10. First down, they give it to Breece Hall. Picks up a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Setting up to throw.
D-Sharp throws to the right. Here is T.J. Bell. And he's taken down to the 16.
On a stat sheet, that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right
But now it's 3rd down.
Best tight ends will get you.
Here we go. Smash, red.
From the gun on 3rd down.
D-Sharp from the gun. This one's complete. Young Buck has it. Breaking tackles, and he's tackled with another first down.
Performance, a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They go play action on first.
Play action fake. And here's Young Buck again. And they're gonna get him at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go. 50 grip.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
D-Sharp looking to throw. It's a deep ball. Looking for Bell, and it's incomplete.
On 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection.
D-Sharp on 3rd down, and this one is incomplete.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Austin McNamara will kick this away.
Here comes the punting unit. And a fair catch is made by Winslow.
He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
This is the very last opportunity for Dallas to try to avoid this shutout. Prescott throws this one. This one's complete by Winslow. And he's taken down to the 47. First down, Dallas. 31 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. First down, here's Dak.
Prescott with a flag down. Here's Griffin with the catch. And Griffin, he's out of bounds. But it's not going to count. A holding.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun is Prescott.
Prescott looking deep. It's a big one. And it's picked. Intercepted. Andre Cisco with the takeaway. And the Jets, they are right there to completing the shutout.
Still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Man, oh man, oh man. It's been that type of game for the Cowboys. Like,
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
they haven't been able to stop They haven't been able to stop him. And here's Brees Hall on first down.
He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
In truth, Kate,
2nd and 9 now.
lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run only gained a yard.
So
That means
D
it's
Sharp
2nd
is
and
now
9.
out of the game for the Jets. I mean, if you think about it, he's played a great game.
Go right back to
And
Hall.
they go right back to Brees Hall.
Dancing past him.
And they're going to bring him down at the 24. First down Jets.
10-yard pickup, and
19
that's
yards.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's
Another
Hall
run.
once more.
Brees Hall. He's got it again. And there he goes. Brees Lightning does it again. Brees Hall. He's going to go all the way.
The Jets are running them out of the building. Brees Hall with the touchdown.
And Justin Fields is happy about that.
Exclamation point there. That caps off
An
what's
exclamation
been-
point.
has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That was really all the Jets was trying to do.
Try the point after.
Here's the extra point by Nick Folk. And he's got it.
In the rain there, the extra point flies
And the
through.
Jets.
And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead.
Man, what a performance. They played tremendously.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying.
So now Folk kicks this one away. And this one will be a touchback as it goes to the back of the end zone.
To the 20. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
And honestly, this game is basically out the window for the Cowboys. I mean, they have literally struggled. They have literally struggled all game long to try to get anything going. And Dak Prescott is out of the
Dallas
game.
getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
So now the backup Milton is in the game.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
And he's going to throw and find George Pickens.
And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
And he's going to be down at the 26.
It's not going to happen. There's a
And they're going to
reason
immediately put Dak Prescott back in.
every situation.
The Cowboys are trying to avoid the shutout. Another deep ball. And it's picked again. The 3rd interception. And the Jets are going to take over. And they are getting ready to celebrate on what will be an emphatic shutout.
They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Unbelievable performance from New York. I mean, what a game.
Victory formation
So
here.
the
Looks
New
like it's
York
again on
Jets,
1st down.
they are going to absolutely demolish the Dallas Cowboys here as the New York Jets improve to 5-0 with a shutout of the Dallas Cowboys, who dropped to 2-3, 45 to nothing. A shutout by the Jets.
They're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
You want to talk about making a statement? What do you think about that statement? The New York Jets are rolling through 5 of their games, a 5-0 start to their season. They are looking good. They are looking great. The offense continues to pour it on. The defense continues to do their thing. 3 more takeaways in this game. It's like this entire Jets team has been an absolute force to be reckoned with, offensively, defensively, and special teams. It was just insane. It was just insane. But if you're Dallas, this has got to be an absolute embarrassment. But I did say that this was going to be a test for the Cowboys after the performance they put on last game. And as you can see, they struggled. They struggled. They couldn't get anything going offensively. 3 interceptions thrown by Dak Prescott, no interceptions. D Sharp had 5 touchdown throws. He was just dotting the Cowboys all over the field. And Breece Hall, that rushing touchdown put him over 100 yards, and that is how he finished over 100 yards once again. He continues to have an amazing season for New York. This is literally insane. It just seems like the Jets offensively, well, really defensively, they are shutting down teams' top receivers. Like their last game, they were shutting down the Dolphins. And now this game, they were shutting down the Cowboys. This is why I said the Jets are the #1 total defense in the NFL, and the Cowboys met them today. They definitely met them. And now the Jets are looking good. A 5-0 record to start their season, and the Cowboys, they dropped to 2-3. If you guys are ready for some more Madden 26 action, go ahead and drop a like on this episode if you enjoyed. And if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, players, it's your boy David Sharp, aka Sharp Plays. We will see you guys in the next episode of this Madden 26 series. We will be in Indy, where the Colts look for their second win of the season when they host Jalen Glass and the Las Vegas Raiders.